Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday of love to you. Did I not bring my phone out here? I did not bring my phone out here. I did not bring my phone out here. Well, when we left for brunch, it was 35 degrees, and when I walked into the kitchen to get my camera, it was 3:48. So when I get to the half an hour point, I'll go get my phone. It's kind of nice not to have my phone for a second, actually. But you know what? I forgot my phone. I don't know how I forgot my phone. But I do have another battery. How are you guys doing today? Okay, so yesterday, if you watched the entirety of my vlog yesterday and didn't just read my pinned comment, oh, this is why I was looking for my phone. Well, okay, so here's the deal. Yesterday, when I was filming the vlog, here's the deal. I can see myself in the camera. I can see myself pretty well, okay? But I can't see, like, the specifics of myself without my reading glasses on, okay? So I can't really see. Oh, I think it's happening again today. I think it's happening again today. Please don't tell me I need a new camera, okay? I feel like I need to go inside and, like, upload the video and see. Is it happening? It's, like, right here if it's happening. I, like, cleaned it so well last night. So this is what I clean my reading glasses with every night, okay? I keep it on the little table next to where I watch my iPad. You know what? If I put it up tonight, like, here, I'm just going to apologize for it out of the gate, okay? Honest to God, I can't really see while I'm filming if it's clean or not, so I don't really know. I feel like it's, like, right here. I don't really know if it's blurry or not. I can't see it well enough, like, without my glasses, and with my glasses on, anyway, I can't really see it or not, so I'm not gonna know. This is so bad. I mean, I can see, like, little bumps and stuff where, like, the camera is not the cleanest in the world. Okay. But I can't really see. I feel like it's still blurry, like right here. I won't know until I upload the video. That's the problem with it. So if you watch my video in its entirety yesterday, I kept on saying, it looks blurry right here. It looks blurry right there now. You know what? Maybe if I put up the coat, I can see. No, I can't even really tell there. But I kept on saying in the video yesterday, see, it is. It's right where my mouth is. Okay, I'm going to go inside and... Is it? Or is it? This is the weirdest vlog. I'm just going to talk for a second and then, because I don't want to go inside right now because I'm, like, so relaxed and I have my coffee from brunch and stuff like that. So if it's blurry right now in, like, 2 little millimeters of the, just ignore it, and then I'll go inside and clean it. But here's the problem. I don't know if, it must have happened sometime yesterday between when I filmed my last video and when I filmed my vlog. I don't know what happened. I must have smudged it or something, but, like, if it's still dirty on there right now, like, this isn't even cleaning it, which this cleans, like, this cleans the glasses perfectly. Okay, so if you watched my vlog yesterday, you'll understand what I'm talking about, but if you didn't, then you won't know. So here's the deal. I kept on seeing this smudge on the camera, but it was so light that I couldn't really tell. And so I was like, is it my camera or is it my reading glasses? Because these are my reading glasses, and they are so, like, even cleaned, if you see this, they have scratches on there and stuff like that that are permanent. If you wear reading glasses, you'll know what I'm talking about, okay? Which is why I have, like, well, these were my good reading glasses, and now, like, I carry them around so much and I wear them in videos that they're scratched and stuff. I need to buy new reading glasses. That's actually on my list for this week. So, but I have one really good pair that's, like, not scratched. It's not dirty at all. Like, I use them only for watching my iPad at night. That's, like, the only reason that I watch or wear these glasses is just to watch my iPad. So they're, like, crystal clear. So anyway... so yesterday when I was vlogging, I couldn't tell if this little smudge that was, like, right there was from the camera. I'm gonna sneeze, hold on. Well, this was how, thank you, I appreciate it. This was how I was gonna start my vlog today, which was telling me that I don't feel the greatest. But anyway, I couldn't tell yesterday in the vlog if it was from my glasses or if it was from the camera, because when I would put my glasses on, well, they're all smudged anyway. And then when I would get real close, I can't really see. So I didn't know. Well, as soon as I put it, but I didn't even realize it until, like, halfway through the vlog, which that's kind of crazy. So I put up my vlog to render it yesterday, and as soon as I put it up to render, I noticed that it was from the very beginning. So I don't know what happened. I must have like just smudged it or something when I was like taking it from the bedroom downstairs or whatever. If this one is like super dirty and smudged again, then I'm gonna have to really fix it or something. I don't know. Like, and I'm not gonna take it out right now. I know I probably should. Like, if I was a real YouTuber, I would like take out the memory card, go inside, look at it, fix it. Listen, it's Sunday, okay? It's Sunday, and we're just gonna drop it. I'm banging tables, all this kind of stuff. Okay, so anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh, I don't feel great today. I don't really know what's going on. I don't know if it's my allergies. I don't know if I'm getting over like a head cold. I don't really know what it is. I feel better today than I did last night. Last night, well, so Alex got home really, really late. His plane was delayed like an hour and a half, 2 hours. And so he was supposed to get in at like 11. And he didn't end up getting in until like 12:45, something like that. And so he got home at like 1:30. So he got home super, super late. While he was like unpacking and putting his stuff away, me and the dogs like hung out in bed with him, and I talked to him for a little bit, and then he wanted to go to bed. He went to bed right away. So I had started this movie before he came home. Last night I watched One Battle After Another with Leonardo DiCaprio and Tiana Taylor. I'll talk about that in just a second. But anyway, so I watched that last night. It's a long movie. It's like 2 hours and 41 minutes. So I'd started that. Well, before he came home, I got it from my nap. So I took a nap earlier last night. I got it from my nap, and as soon as I got it from my nap, I just like this pounding headache. Well, my nose had been running all night long, and sometimes when I walk, like outside, like after I get back from a walk, like my nose will run a lot just from being, I don't know if it's from being outside. I don't know what it's from, but often, maybe allergies, I have no idea. So when I came back, my nose was running like crazy. See, I feel like this is like totally blurry and I can't see it, and then it's going to drive somebody crazy because I mentioned it. I'm looking like, it doesn't look like it, I can't see it, but I don't know. But anyway, so last night I felt like crap. Last night, like, I was sure I was getting sick. I was like, I am getting sick. Like, this is, because it's kind of been back and forth the last couple days. It's like, is it the changing of the weather? Is it the allergies? The problem is, I never, like, I can't think of the last time. I mean, unless I'm like, you know, kidney stones, pancreatitis, something like that. I don't get like, you know, like, I have friends of mine that are like out for 4 or 5 days with like the flu and something. I can't remember the last time that I really felt that way. I just don't get sick like that. But last night I thought, oh God, like, here Alex is coming home and I'm getting sick. Like, that's really how I felt. I was like, I was so sure when I got it from my nap. I was like, this is not allergies. Now I get like allergy related headaches, but my nose was running, my head was hurting. I was like, you have a head cold. Like, I was pretty sure of it. So by the time that Alex got home, I felt a little bit better. And so anyway, I feel better today than I did yesterday. So I don't know, maybe it's allergies. I don't know, maybe it's the changing of the weather. I have no idea. I still don't feel great today. I actually, the best I have felt all day is sitting right here talking to you guys, which is kind of interesting. So, and this was the other thing. When Alex came home last night, he was like, it is so hot in this house. I was like, I thought I was freezing cold last night. And I was like, do you really think? He's like, yeah, it's so hot in this house. And he had just come from Arizona where it was 90. So anyway, I took the dogs out just right before I came out here to vlog. And my neighbor that's like one over from the new neighbors, she has 3 little dogs, and one of them's deaf. She's the one that has the VIP section. I was telling her about it. I was like, yeah, I call your, but I told her it before. But anyway, I was like, when are you going to get started in your VIP section? And I always called it a VIP section on one of my videos. She was laughing about that. But anyway, one of her dogs is deaf. And so, and like, Otis is like obsessed with this dog. It's like her oldest dog. And Otis is obsessed. So like every time I take them out, she always comes out at the same time. And I said, you're doing this to me on purpose. And she started laughing. She's like, no. She's like, but we need to do a play date. So we're gonna do a play date in her little VIP section. So anyway, so like as soon as I bring them out though, they can hear them over there. And so like they pull me over there to go out there. Yesterday I did take I was gonna show you guys pictures. I took pictures, not the greatest pictures. Somebody said I should do a video of taking the dogs for a walk. Okay, now, now listen. I need to get, Alex had sent me this thing where it's like you can have both of they're called like, it's like a leash divider for small dogs because they get tangled so much. I know the day before I really wanted to take a walk, and I didn't. They loved walking all the way around the neighborhood. Otis on the way back, so we made it down to like the gate. So we went down to the pool, we went over the bridge, we walked all through the yard by the pool. We walked over the bridge of the water, and then we walked all the way down that street. I realized, because I walk it like at night. For me, I'm walking fast. With them, I wasn't walking that fast. And Otis is so little, like, Walter trots, but Otis is like little, so he's like trying to keep up. So we went to the gate, and by then I was like, well, maybe we should just come back this way. So we came back this way. By the time that we got over the bridge, Otis, it was so cute. He literally just like laid down sideways on the grass. He just was like, I'm done. I'm done. But taking two dogs that are not, I mean, they're still leash training. They're not the best. So they kind of like cross and get tangled and stuff like that. On a walk is, and also recording it, there's no way. And carrying a poop bag and then giving them treats when they do their potties and stuff, there's no way. There's absolutely no way I could record that. I would have to have somebody like follow me and record it, and I don't know that I really want to do that. Laura would probably do it for me. But anyway, or Alex would do it for me, but I just don't know that I want to just show that display of total foolishness. I know you guys are like begging for it. But anyway, you're begging on your knees, begging for it. Please, please. It would be a cute video. I actually should probably do that, but maybe when it's a little bit warmer. They really, really liked it, and they were super tired afterwards. So I'm gonna try to do that, like take them for longer walks. I think what I'm gonna have to do is, Otis is definitely the one that doesn't love it. Walter likes it. Like Walter could have gone all the way through the whole neighborhood, but by half the way, Otis was like, I'm done. I'm tired. So we rested there for a second, and then he like got up and we walked back. I think I'm gonna have to take him on separate walks so that they get kind of. The other thing was Otis, like you could tell he got kind of nervous the farther he got. Like he didn't really know where he was. Like Walter didn't get like that at all. So anyway, we got back from brunch. This is my cafe pat a choux. It's the pat a choux blend because they had the Highlander grog. My friend that works there, she was like, you don't drink the Highlander grog? I go, it's not my favorite. So anyway, I had the waffle, and I had potatoes. I ate like half my waffle. I ate all my potatoes. The potatoes were so good. And then I had this. Alex had a Cuban, and he had a soup. I was really, I was really hungry. Part of why I didn't eat my waffle was because I really wanted something else. I'm like really, this is gonna sound so weird. I don't really know how to explain it. I've really been craving an omelet lately, but I just don't know that I can eat an omelet. It's the weirdest thing. Like, I never thought, like, I would be this weird about, like, eggs. I'm not. Like, I don't know how to explain it as a vegetarian. Like, because I don't know that I really understand it, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm a vegetarian, so I drink dairy products, I eat eggs, things like that. I'm not vegan. I don't know what happened. I don't even really know. I probably talked about it on here, and I just don't remember. But there was like a turning point for me, because I used to always get an omelet there. I get the California Dreamer omelet, and I loved it. It's kind of colder out here than I thought it was. I just have my jeans on. I love these shoes, these socks. These are Toddland. I've had them forever. I got them at a store in Denver. Oh my God, so I've had them before. I've had them since before I got with Alex. So they have like a little guy, like a little a little mustache guy. Do you see? Aren't they cute? Anyway, oh, and the shirt that I have on for a little pop of color. My friend today, she said, you're bringing out all the 90s thrifts. I said, I am. Look, the collar is kind of like, but anyway, it's no pearl buttons or anything. But, so anyway, what was I going to say? I was talking about cafe pat a choux. The socks. Oh, the eggs, the omelet. I didn't even wiggle my toes. Yeah, I don't really know how to explain it. Like, it doesn't really make sense even to me, to be honest with you. I don't get it at all. Because I used to get omelets all the time. It must have been somewhere that we were at, and I saw, like, eggs, or I ate an egg or something, and it just was like, is he in the kitchen? Oh, I think he is. And it just was bad or something. And it kind of turned for me. Some products of like milk-related products are like that too. What's the thing that it is a vegetable, but it smells fishy to me? What is it? I cannot eat it at all. Like, because it smells kind of like vaguely fishy to me. It's like the weirdest thing. Anyway, so today I went there and I really was thinking about getting an omelet with the potatoes. They have like hash brown potatoes that I love, but they're like whole potatoes cut up. And I kept on looking at it. Well, here's what happened. So I almost got the California Dreamer omelet. Like I think if I eat it once, I'll be fine with it. This is what the weirdest thing is. I'm like, I think it had to have had something to do with runny eggs. I don't know what it is about runny eggs, but I never have been able to do them, even before I was a vegetarian, but I'm like, ugh. So anyway, I was like, because in my head I was thinking, if you get this omelet and it's runny, like you won't eat it. Well, I was looking at this. This is going to sound so weird. I don't know if this makes any sense to anybody else, but I was looking at the menu, and for a while now, there's been this, they have a breakfast sandwich there. It's called the Patawitch, is what it's called, like Patashu, Patawitch, like sandwich. Anyway, and you can get it with like sausage, you can get it with like bacon, but they also have a vegetarian one that's like, it has arugula, which I don't love arugula, but it has like arugula on it, and they could have put just regular lettuce on it, and then it has like onions, it has like this relish, and then it has eggs and avocado. Okay, but when I was reading the menu, it said hard egg on there. I don't know why that made me so gross. I was like, there's no way I can't do this. I can't do a hard egg like that. And I can't just like, I don't know, it just sounded so gross to me. I don't know, maybe I'm like things I eat, like when I say this, people will be like, yeah, but Peter, half the things you eat have eggs in them. I'm fully aware of that. Like, I'm fully aware of half the things I eat, probably 80% of the things I eat have eggs in them. It's the look and the consistency of the egg. I don't know, I have no clue. I don't know where it changed for me, you know? The only way I can kind of, like, relate it is, this car is, like, slowly going down the street. This is real weird. Do you hear Laura singing next door? Oh, she must be in her basement, because she said, but in her basement or the garage. And I know I have shared this story on here before. There's a mystery going on in this neighborhood, mystery car. Anyway, I was a vegetarian, like when Alex and I met. Not like a long time vegetarian, but I had been, since my mom had passed away. And then I became a vegetarian again after that. But during the time that I wasn't, well, that must have been during the time that Alex and we started going to Cafe Patashu, because we were at Cafe Patashu, and I would get their chicken salad always. Like, I loved their chicken salad. And I got it one day, and it looked pink. I don't even know how to explain it. It just looked like the meat in it looked pink in the chicken salad. Their chicken salad is fantastic at Cafe Patashu. It looked, I took a bite. I didn't even think I thought about it first. I just took a bite of it, and I was like, oh. It, like, smelled like, honest to God, like they had just cut the chicken up in the backyard. Like, it smelled, I said gamey. When I said that, like, nobody, like, understood what I was saying when I said gamey. I, like, looked it up recently. Well, I think the last time I told a story, I looked it up. Gamey to me means, like, you just shot it in the backyard and, like, cut it up. Like fresh meat, gamey, like game, you know, like you shot game kind of thing. Okay. It just smelled like that. Like raw meat. It just was gross. Anyway. And I took a bite of it. I was like, oh, like, I smelled bad. I couldn't do it. And I said, and I looked at it and it looked pink. And I said to Alex, I said, does this look pink to you? And he goes, no, it looks completely fine to me. And I go, this doesn't look pink to you at all. It was the weirdest thing, you guys. He was like, no. I go, smell it. Does it smell gamey to you? He goes, what's gamey? I go, like fresh meat. Like they just killed it in the back. He was like, no, it smells like, because he had their chicken salad too. He's like, no, it smells completely like their chicken salad. It smells fine. And at that point, like, our server came over and was like, do you want to, I was like, no, it's okay. And then Alex was like, when they walked away, Alex was like, let me take a bite of it, and took a bite of it. And he was like, babe, this is completely fine. I have no idea what happened to me that day, but, like, I was done. Like, that was part of me going back to being a vegetarian. Like, that memory has always solidified for me. Like, I don't know that if I tomorrow stopped being a vegetarian, like, I don't know that I could even eat chicken salad. I just don't think that did I tell you? I don't know if I ever shared this on here. So, for Alex's mom's thing, was it Christmas? Yeah, because she had Christmas at her house. So for Alex's mom's Christmas, so this kind of chicken salad they make, I don't know if it's just his family or if it's like a Venezuelan thing, but they make it in like a casserole dish. And it's like this, but you put it in the refrigerator, this chicken salad. I loved this when I first met his like mom and stuff like that, because I wasn't a vegetarian yet. I loved this chicken salad stuff. And they don't put it like on a sandwich, but you could. It looks just like chicken salad, but there's something that tastes a little, it doesn't taste gamey. It's delicious. So anyway, but it has like mayonnaise or I don't know. So, anyway, it's good. It tastes different than our like American chicken salad. I don't know, but anyway, I don't know if it's just his family or if it's like a Latino or a Venezuelan like Christmas tradition, but they always make it at Christmas. Well, they made me a vegetarian one. Wasn't that so sweet? Because they knew his mom knew how much I loved it. But anyway, yeah, it's kind of like that. Like, I don't know if I'm done with eggs. I don't know. But like sometimes when we go on vacation, like if we have like a breakfast buffet or something, like I'll do scrambled eggs. Like I could probably do scrambled eggs. And I don't really know what's different from that one omelet. I'm like in my head. I'm like, could you go through like if somebody put an egg in a glass, could you just like, you know, shoot a raw egg? I mean, I probably could. My mom loved hard-boiled eggs. I mean, all of it, like if I had to, I could. Like, it's not like grossing me out to think about it. It's like in the moment when I think about it. But I've been like it's weird because I've been craving an omelet and then I kind of talk myself out of it. It's the weirdest thing. Is this, I'm going to be so pissed if I put this on the computer and it's still got a, like, blurry smudge on it. I'm going to be so mad. But anyway, okay, so we went to brunch today, so that's why. And I ended up getting a waffle, and then I was like, I'm not really hungry for the waffle, but I did eat all the potatoes. They were so good. And then, afterwards, I'm like, so the problem with my coffee for my Keurigs is I buy so many different random flavors and brands and stuff like that, like, I'll go through one that I really, really like the Lavazzo Vanilla Affogato. I have 2 left. Like, that's one of my favorites. But they don't have it. They have it, like, at one Kroger here there's 3 Krogers that we go to. There's, like, 1. Well, and the one that Tanya and I go to. So there's 4. They only have it at 1. And then, what are the other ones that I like? Well, anyway, there's, like, different coffees that I like. But I'll go through, like, a box that has, like, 8 or 12 in it. Oh, I got a new one today. It's like this really fancy box. It wasn't more expensive. It's the same, but it's like Keurig did it with this woman. I don't know who she is, but I was gonna do a haul today, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do a haul. Should I have done a haul? I probably should have, shouldn't I? Well, I'll tell you what I bought. It'll be a real exciting haul. I might do it. I might pull this stuff out tomorrow, and then we can do a day late haul. That'd be a cute name for it, a day late haul. But anyway, people are like, really? I'm like, that's how excited I get when I'm over here conniving my dramas of the world. No, I'm like, that would be a cute name for a haul video, a day late haul. There's like all these people driving around, and they're like going really, really slow. Do you know what is so weird is that I didn't realize this for a long time, that this neighborhood is like high commodity. Like, I mean, it's like people really want to move in this neighborhood. I have been in the last couple weeks, like, stopped by like 3 or 4 different people. Was I vlogging the one day that the woman stopped by here? Or did I just talk about it? Because she came by twice. Like, she came by one day, and then the next day she didn't remember. I was like, yo, you asked me this yesterday. But, like, in the last couple weeks, I've been asked by, like, 3 or 4 different people, like, do you know of any condos that are for sale in this neighborhood? They very rarely put signs up. Because they go like that quickly. Or if they do, it'll just say, like, open house Sunday. Oh, it's Sunday. Maybe there's an open house in the neighborhood today. Maybe that's why there's people through here. Anyway, what was I going to say? I wonder whose dog that is. It's not Laura's dog. It's not her dog's down there because she's got little dogs. I heard it when I was walking them last night because it's somebody that lives, like, on the lake over there. I don't know about anybody that has, like, a dog like that over there. Oh, I know who it is. It's the guy. They live in Vegas half the year. And he has, like, this beagle. Oh, is that dog barking? He's such a sweet little old dog. His name's something funny, like an old man's dog, like Walter or something like that. But anyway, what was I going to say? Okay, so afterwards, I needed to go to Kroger. Here's the problem, okay? I have a lot of the regular Cafe Bustelo espresso blend. I have 1 box of or 2 boxes of the Dulce Leche. I have I don't need any Cafe Bustelo right now. I don't need any of that. But like everything else, I'm gonna have like a huge box of the Tim Hortons decaf. And then I have like a huge box of Earl Grey tea. Other than that, I'm kind of out of everything. Like I went through last night, what's the one that I went through? The Kauai coffee. I went through like 3 of my favorites last night. So I was like, I gotta go buy some more coffee. So I said to Alex, he want to take his car through the car wash first. It's supposed to snow tonight, you guys. What is this weather? Somebody sent me this thing on Instagram and it was so true. And it was like, if I don't respond to your DMs, just let you know, I read every DM, but I don't always respond to them. Sometimes, some people said to me, you haven't even opened my DM. I didn't realize that, like, you have to accept it. So now I'm trying to go back and accept them, and, like, from people, like, 3 months ago. So, like, oh, these jeans look cute with, here I have to show you this, with the little, look at that, the little Papa color. Don't those look so cute? Look at that. Doot, 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 doot. If I was a woman, all I would wear would be Mary Janes. I love Mary Jane so much. That is such a lie. If I was a woman, all I would wear is stiletto heels. No, I would though. I love heels on women. I think they're so sexy. But no, I love Mary Janes too. I love Birkenstock. I would like, I don't know. Like, I guess as a man, you can kind of, like, it's just not as fun to be a guy. I mean, they're just like, today, maybe in 2026, but like Tanya is very much like this. Like, Tanya loves to get dressed up, but then she can also be like, she has so many fun pairs of shoes. Like, Tanya has like purple Birkenstocks and green, mossy green Birkenstocks and yellow clogs. She dresses so cute. And then, like, she'll wear, like, you know, she doesn't really like to wear heels so much. But my mom was kind of like that, but she mostly wore, like, black and then, like, hot pink. Those were my mom's two colors, were black and, well, mostly always black. Towards the end of her life, she loved black so much. But anyway, that was kind of a little weird side note, wasn't it? But no, I look sometimes online and I'm like, oh my God, women have so much fun, like, in what they get to wear and stuff like that. Oh, did I show you my shirt? I did. Anyway, and I'm like, I want to have that kind of fun and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But anyway, dress it up. I used to say this all the time, I believe it. Not dress it up like you, I mean, like, you have to get dressed. I'm talking about, like, costume it up. Have fun with it, you know? Like, I used to say this a lot, and I feel like, now that I've lost some weight and I'm more comfortable in my body, I tried on my other engagement or my other wedding band yesterday when I was doing my drama video. She still don't fit. She don't even want to get over this. I'm like, well, we still got a ways to go. But, I mean, I've been kind of like stagnant for a while now. I'm good with that. Like, I'm good with where I'm at right now. But, I was like, oh, now that I've lost some weight and I'm more confident in my body and I can, like, wear some things I haven't. I mean, like, this shirt's a little tight on my stomach, I'll be honest with you. But, like, now that I'm more confident in my body and I'm wearing some things that I used to wear a long time, I do feel more confident in being able to wear more color and different kinds of things like that. For a long time, I didn't feel that way. I really didn't, you know? Like, I put something on, and the other thing was, and I still do this, but I always went for comfort. Because when you're not just heavier, but that much heavier, and you're going to a wedding or to a dinner or something like that, like, the things that I would think about were, like, I wouldn't want to eat, because if I already had a shirt that was tight, it was just going to be more uncomfortable. Or, like, you know, if you went to something dressy, I always wanted to look appropriate, but I didn't want to have to, like, tuck a shirt in, which you have to if you go to something that's dressy, you know, but then that's uncomfortable. So what I learned to do over time was just go with comfort. And comfort over how it looked. And so, to be honest with you, I kind of just gave up over time with the more weight that I gained. I just kind of gave up really caring how I looked, in all honesty, because comfort was more important. I'd rather be somewhere and be comfortable. And I still feel this way. But I'd rather be somewhere and be comfortable, because I would be more comfortable in my own skin that way too. And I would have more of a good time, like, instead of, like, caring what I wore. You know what I mean? But it's nice to be able to be comfortable in my own skin and also be able to wear some things that are fun too, you know what I mean? Like, and I could have done that. It was a mindset situation. I could have done that when I was heavier. I just didn't. And I also think this, and I don't, like with men, it's like, the larger sizes you go, and I think with women too, I think it's true, but, like, with men, it's like, there's just really nothing fun. Like, I mean, most stores stop at, like, a size 36 in waist for men. I mean, I was a size 42, 44 by the time that I, like, was at my peak. I mean, they don't even carry those size pants and stuff. You know, I was, like, maxing out at a 2XL t-shirt. And so, like, the best for me was, like, a 2XL black t-shirt and a pair of, I mean, to go to, like, an event or something, I would have to get, like, a button-down collared shirt. It was always had to be in, like, some plain color. It just wasn't comfortable. And for years and years and years, hey, how are you? For years and years and years, I would say, she's so cute. She was like my age, and she had real blonde curly hair with like this hat pulled down over it. She had like a coat like mine, and she was like such a pretty smile. I don't think I've ever seen her before. I hope she's one of our new neighbors in the neighborhood. That would be so fun. She's real tan too. That means she likes to be out in the sun. She might have like a house somewhere. Like the camera stopped him at the 30-minute mark. Anyway, if there's a blur, I apologize. We're just gonna keep on going. But she might have a house somewhere where there's a lot of sun, you know, like in Arizona, like where Alex just got back. His friend said that we could come out there and visit anytime. I'm like, okay, but I have Mel. He goes, well, you could stay half the time with Mel and half the time with us. I was like, yeah, that's true, I could do that. So anyway, or Florida. I like beaches, though. As much as I love the heat of Arizona, Mel texted me yesterday. What'd she say? She goes, is it cold there? And I said, no, it's not bad. It's like 60. And she goes, it's a nice evening here. It's, what'd she say, 93 or something like that. I said, I'm so jealous. And she said, you should be. F you, Mel, get effed. Peter told book club partner Mel, get effed. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, so the coffee. I was talking about the weight stuff. But you know, back in the day, I used to always say, and I believe this, I haven't said it for a long time, but when I go through my closet, and like everything that's in my closet I can wear now, you know? And I go through my closet and I look at it, and I'm like, back in the day I would say, you probably remember me saying this, I would say, see, this has made me, just sitting down here talking to you guys has made me feel so much better, thank you. Like my headache's gone away, like I just feel so much better. I do think though tonight I'll probably, well I don't know, I might take a walk, maybe a short walk. But we're gonna watch TV shows tonight. We're gonna watch Traitors first, then and the reunion, and then we're gonna watch RuPaul's Drag Race after show, and then if we get to it, Beverly Hills. I have a dental appointment at 8 o'clock in the morning. Alex is gonna drop me off on the way to work, and then I'm gonna take an Uber home. 8 o'clock in the morning to get this thing done. Hopefully I'll be done by 9. And then I mean, it's not like they're just putting this like retainer in. And then hopefully I can come and go back to sleep, take the dogs out, go back to sleep for a little bit, and then get up. I got a full day of filming tomorrow. And then I think Tuesday, it's about the side of my mouth. Do we have therapy this Tuesday or a week from Tuesday? Well, then Wednesday, I have a hair appointment early. Caroline's in Florida, so I won't be seeing Caroline, so I gotta take an Uber there and back. So I'll be home. So Wednesday I'll be filming all day long. And then Thursday, I have therapy this week. And do we have other things to do? I don't know. So, yeah. Anyway, I think I have something on Friday too. I don't remember what it is though. It's spring almost. All the birdies are coming out. Okay, so I used to say in my videos, like wear clothes that make your, like, that speak to your soul, that make you, and to be honest with you, like, I love wearing, like, I love nothing more than, like, black on black, and, you know, like, and I really like black on brown a lot. I know people don't like that, but I love dark colors, like, to go out. I think it's very elegant. I love that whole look. But during the day and stuff like that, like, I love to wear bright colors. I just do, and I don't wear them a lot. And I'll be really honest with you, because when you're pushing 300 pounds and you got on a bright orange and yellow shirt, it looks ridiculous, or at least I felt like it did. I wish I was one of those people that didn't care. I wish I was one of those people that was like, it doesn't matter, blah, 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 and I should have been. But I wasn't. And I feel like I wasted a lot of days because I was more concerned with people staring at me, and I look stupid, and, you know, blah, 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 and all this kind of stuff, then, but to be honest with you, even if I had worn that out, I would have been so worried. I don't know how to, I don't have any good advice for working through it, because I would have been so worried about people making fun of me, people looking at me. My social anxiety would have been at a 10 out of 10, that I wouldn't have enjoyed doing that. So it was easier just to wear something that nobody would pay attention to, you know? I will tell you, one of the things I really realized is not as many people in the world are looking at you as you think they are. They just aren't, you know? I mean, they really, nobody's really paying. Even if you are, like, even when, like, I see somebody out and I'm like, ooh, like, I love her outfit, or I like his hat, or they look very cool, or whatever, right? Like, Because I'm somebody that, like, I'm constantly, like, that's where I got the hat, was this guy had it on at Ultra Music Festival. I'm constantly looking at people's styles and picking up nothing, I mean, not a lot about what I do is original. I'm like, oh, I like that on them or whatever. Like, I'm a big, like, I love, like, back in the day, I used to get those magazines from London called ID Magazine, and they'd have, like, the last 6 pages was all, like, they just take pictures of people, like, going out to clubs in the street. And I remember they had these guys that would, like, wear their shirts, like, buttoned up all the way, and then they would be, like, out with jeans, like, rolled up with black Doc Martens. That's what I started wearing in high school, because I saw the pictures in the back of that, and I thought it looked really cute. But even when I see somebody that, like, oh my God, I love her style. Like, I'll stop somebody and be like, your style is so cute. Like, I love your style, you know? But then, like, 2 seconds later, I've forgotten them. You know, I'll like, sometimes I, like, write notes. I'll be like, if I see somebody that has a trucker hat on, I like, if it says, like, you know, what does this one say? Hot Rod Los Angeles. I think I actually did. I think we were standing in the Resistance, what's it called? Stage, and I saw this guy's hat, and I was like, Hot Rod Los Angeles in my phone, so I could look it up later. I'll do that. But then it's like 5 minutes later, I've forgotten that person, you know? So it's not like anybody's, we're just not as important as we think we are, you know, in our own heads. Like, my mom used to get so consumed with that. She'd be like, well, somebody was talking about me and blah, 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 whatever. I'd be like, Mom, you're not that important. Like, the world does not rotate around your head. She's like, you're right, you know? And it's like, when you get to that point, then you can just kind of let it go. I don't know. I think I had to be on the other side of it to see back and feel like I kind of lost a lot of time. And, I talked about this not too long ago, but I remember we were going to Florida. I think we were going to Florida for a trip. And I was so concerned about my weight, and I just was real heavy. You know, and every year of my vlog, like in September, October, I'd say, by the time we go to Ultra, like, I'm going to lose this weight. Like, I'm going to lose this weight. We're coming actually up on a year since I've really been, April will be about a year since I've really been working hard on, like, walking and making different food choices and stuff like that. I mean, it's been almost a year. I'm really proud of myself. Like, I've worked really, really hard in the last year and been consistent and kept it up. Like, I think the consistency, I mean, it sounds cheesy to say consistency is the key, but I really think it is. Like, it's really, really helped me a lot. And I think, you know, I used to always say, like, I know what to do, I'm just not doing it. And I think that's true. But I think it was important for me to also say, maybe there are some things I don't know and I need to listen to other people. I think that was really important, too, to me. Like, if you really knew what to do, you would also know what obstacles are in your way. I think also, really, really heavily, more than I had the year before, doing the weight loss journey online and stuff like that, really bringing it to my therapist and talking a lot about emotional eating and how I relate food to whether celebration or grieving, not just somebody passing or something, but like grieving like a loss or sadness or being emotional. Like, I use food as like an emotional friend to some degree, and the same way that I did with drugs and alcohol, and then, you know, doing inventory on that with my sponsor and things like that has been really, really important to me. Like, I think if I had never done that, I don't think I would be as consistent, because all of those things go through my head today, you know? I think, like, people talk a lot about moderation. Well, just, like, can't you just have, like, 1 cookie instead of 10? Like, that's not how my mind thinks. I'm an addict and I'm an alcoholic, and I always will be. And I don't know for other addicts and alcoholics, all I can say is for this one, I know that moderation is not something that will ever work for me. I tried it before I got sober many, many times, and it's not a concept that makes sense to me. I don't do anything in moderation. I don't film videos in moderation. I don't do anything in moderation, you know? I mean, I don't read books in moderation. I was counting how many books I have downloaded on my Kindle last night because I want to download more Kindle Unlimited books, you know? But I can't read all of them, you know what I mean? By the way, finish the Franklin Christopher book. He's coming out with a sequel to it called The Wife Killer. Anyway, so, yeah, it was bad. It was bad. And Nikki wants to start the next one today. Like, not The Wife Killer, but another one of his. We probably will. But anyway, what was I going to say? About not knowing everything and... Oh, like the moderation thing for me. You know, like, I've had so many people say that to me through the years. I don't know, like, when I would hear it to me, like, with about food, like Tanya would say, because I talk to Tanya a lot about, you know, the food stuff, and Alex and everybody else about, I eat to the point, I'd seen somebody online. It's actually, I'll tell you who it was. that, and I brought this to my therapist, like, long before I started, like, really making changes, but the battery just went to the halfway mark. It was, I don't even think I follow him anymore. It was that, like, he's like a comedian, but he's like a teacher, that Mr. Williams pre-K or whatever. He did a video and it was kind of serious. Like, when people are like, all their videos are like jokes, but then they do something serious, it kind of catches my eye. Like, I like that. I like when people can step outside of that and be real serious. And he's talking about binge eating disorder. And I really felt seen in that moment. I think I even talked about it over here. You know, my therapist at the time that I brought it to me, he's like, maybe let's not, like, we don't need to, like, add one more diagnosis to this, but let's look at it. And, you know, the thing was, hey, how are you? Good, it's good to see you. The thing was, she's real tall and has such a pretty smile, and she's like have these big sunglasses. She's like somebody I love her style. She's walking with her husband, and she looked over at me like, "Look at you filming, carrying a red cup down the street, honey." She's carrying, honey, having a little wine on her afternoon, loving her all with her hat on and everything. She looks so cute. Anyway, they live outside this neighborhood, but I am getting kind of cold. I feel like I need that blanket out here. We'll just keep on going for a little bit here and see how long I can do this. But I'm gonna have to change the battery anyway here in a little bit, because it's not gonna go to an hour. It's not gonna let me go for an hour. But I don't know if I have binge eating disorder or not. I don't know. I've never, you know, like, we talked a lot about it, my therapist and I. But I would eat until the point where I was uncomfortable. Like, where I literally was like, I cannot move. Like, there was shame associated. I felt uncomfortable. My stomach hurt. And I'm not talking about, like, I felt sick. Like, it was expanded so full. And I didn't know how to stop. Like, I couldn't stop. Like, it was the weirdest thing. And I started kind of like doing it late at night, like when Alex would go to bed, so that like I didn't feel like he was watching me or judging me, which is weird because he never did anyway. I would only like really do it around people that I was comfortable with. For a long time I would, like, if Tanya and I went out to eat, I'd be like, oh my God, Tanya, like I hurt so bad. And she'd be like, you always do this to yourself, sweetie. She's like, why do you do this? You know, like, and you know, like for years and years and years, people would talk to me about moderation and like, why can't you just have, like, one piece of pizza or one? That doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't. And you know what? When I would say it doesn't make sense to me, it was very similar to, it doesn't make sense to me in the same way that drinking and drugging don't make sense to me. But there was still something in my head that was, like, differentiating them, if that makes sense. I don't think I still get moderation. I don't think I still understand it. I mean, I don't think I ever will. I don't think I'm a person that moderation will work for me. I don't know, it's just having to think through all this kind of stuff to me, but anyway. So yeah, so we went to Alex after brunch today. I don't even know how I got to all that. Alex took me to the grocery store, and I was like, do you need to go in? He's like, no. I was like, do you have any food at home? He's like, no. I was like, you don't have any chicken fingers or anything? He's like, no. He's like, I'm full. I go, okay, but what about this week? He was like, well, then I'll get something this week. I was like, okay, so I went inside. The grocery store was absolutely packed. Okay, I don't know. I cannot stand, do you, boo, all day long, okay? I didn't like it when I smoked it. I didn't like it before I did, and I don't like it afterwards. I cannot stand the smell of pot. I cannot stand the smell of weed, okay? I think it's gross. Tanya likes it, and she didn't even really ever smoke it that much. And she's like, oh, I love the smell of marijuana. I'm like, ugh, I hate it. I think it smells dirty, funky. I cannot stand it. I think it is one of the grossest smells in my entire life. Even when I smoked it all day, every day, I could not stand the smell of weed. I hated it, which we didn't call weed back in the day, we called it pot. But I could not stand it. I'm walking in from the grocery, or from the gas, like Alex parked up against, I'm walking in, like as soon as I like was coming like into from the parking lot, I was just like, whew, this huge cloud just like hits me. I'm like, ugh. So I'm like, walk inside. The entire store smelled like pot. Like the entire store. And the store was absolutely packed. Okay? Now, mind you, I'm going in there to get coffee. I also got a new coffee creamer. No, coffee. I'm really into the cold foams now, too. So I put like, well, I usually only have like one cup like made like this, and I put coffee creamer in it, and then I put the cold foam on top of it. I like the cold foam. It's cool. But the cold foam that I got was... Do you see the bottoms of my socks? They're cute, aren't they? See? Toddland. I had wallets from him too, and they had one had a mustache on it. I should look and see if they still have those wallets. Well, I still have the wallet. I have them, but if they still have them, is Toddland still around? Do you remember that brand? I loved it so much. Anyway, I think they sold them like in Urban Outfitters back in the day or something like that. The brand. But why do I feel like I went to like a Toddland store in Denver, or maybe I had like two different. Oh, a friend of mine gave me a wallet. What did that wallet say on it? I should go in there, because I know people are like, that's such a lie, you do not. And be like, look, here's my wallet with the mustache on it. I know I still have it inside there. But anyway, who might not be home, girls? They're driving down here to see somebody. Somebody. Who wrote the book of love? So I go into the store. The store is packed, okay? You don't go to the grocery store on a Sunday. Number one. Number two, everybody is on their phone in the grocery store. And it's not like, what kind of popcorn do you need? It's like, well, and I saw Sally at church today. No, not that Sally. And they're just standing there in the front of an aisle. Like, it's like they have no awareness whatsoever that people are trying to actually grocery shop. You know, it's like, and then you're like, oh, and I'm always this person. Like, oh, I'm so sorry, excuse me, whatever. And then they look at you like you're being so rude. And they're literally standing in the middle of the aisle talking on the phone. And it was the whole store was like that. So then there was this guy, and he was so funny. He kept on passing me, because we both had like the carts, you know, like not the push carts, but like you carry the baskets. And we kept on passing each other. And so like by the second time we did it, we're like, hey, like, because we kept on being like, sorry, you know, whatever. Like we were both rushing through the store, we could tell. Okay, so we get to the self-checkout. Every other line is like packed. We get to the self-checkout. He looks at me, he's like, shakes his head. There's 6, okay? 4 of them were closed down, so there's only 2. One of them is this mom on her phone, okay, while her kid, who's about 8 years old, is scanning the stuff. And he's like this, la 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 la, Mom, grapes, scan. And she's like, that's so good. And she's like talking on the phone, and she's like looking at us, she's like, isn't he cute? We're like, no, we want to get the fuck out of here, okay? And then this other gal over there, I felt so bad for her. This older woman, she only had like 8 items, but like she couldn't scan them on this thing, and the guy that worked there wouldn't help her. And so, but I was like behind 2 people, so I didn't want to like go up, because then it was going to look like I was like, but she couldn't scan these things, and she kept on looking at him like, can you help me? And the guy that was working there, he was on his phone, like he wasn't paying no attention. And this older lady, I felt so bad for her, she only had like 8 items. I was like, get me the hell out of here. I was like, so anyway, I got my stuff at the grocery store. What else did I get? I got creamer. I got like 5 or 6 boxes of K-Pods. What else did I get? Is that it? I think that might be it. I think that might be it. Is that it? Why do I feel like I got something else? Oh, I did get something else for watching our shows tonight. I don't know what this brand is. See, this is where I should have done a haul. But I was like really in the mood for a cream soda. So I got a cream soda. It's that New York brand is the one of them. That has like the blue soda. But then the cream soda comes in a white. It's like clear. Do you remember those little seltzer bottles back in the day? I should get some of those online. I used to love those cream sodas and those root beers. My dad, we would go to the grocery store, I'd always get those seltzers. Like New York seltzers. Do you remember those? Have I talked about that before? I love those. In the little bottles. Because I like everything little. Oh my God, I'm so glad I said that. Somebody on my video the other day, I was talking about attachment to things, and so I felt so seen in this moment. And I know as a 53-year-old man, this is like, okay, but I just have to tell you, somebody said I have attachment disorders too, and I should probably take it to therapy. Not meaning me, like she was saying it about herself, and she said I should probably take it to therapy too, because whenever I see a plushie turned over, I have to turn it over because I'm afraid it won't breathe. Okay. With the dog toys at night, when I put the dogs away, like in their house, when I come upstairs, like I put the toys in the bed and stuff like that. Does anybody else do this that will admit to it? If like, I will sometimes like put them together so they don't have to sleep. Not the dogs, the dog toys. But if a toy is like, not always do I do this, but sometimes like if I'm just like walking around the living room, I'll be like, oh, turn it over so it can sleep on it. I've lost my I know, like, true story. I've lost my mind. Like, I'm nuts. Anyway, but I felt so seen when somebody said that, so thank you so much. I appreciate it. Anyway, so then we came home. Okay, last night, and then I took the dogs out and stuff like that. Alex is upstairs with them. He's super, super tired. He was like, last night he said he was going to sleep till like 2 o'clock today. He was so tired. But anyway, what does that smell out there? Yeah, I'm not happy about having to get up real early tomorrow. So last night, what did I watch last night? Oh my God, I forgot about this. Well, I was texting everybody last night. Well, before I knew that his plane was delayed, I was going to, like, just stay up. I wasn't going to take a nap. But then when I found out his plane was delayed 2 hours, I was like, oh, no, I'm not waiting up till 1 o'clock in the morning. I won't be able to watch any shows last night. So last night, I watched, this was earlier, I watched, did I finish Survivor last night, or was that the night before? I finished Survivor. That was the night before I finished Survivor. So last night, I watched Ghosts, Matlock, and Elsbeth. Okay, now that we're back from the break, I'm kind of over all three of them, if you want to know the truth. Matlock is, like, slowly dying. Like, it got renewed for another season. Well, Elsbeth was interesting this week. Elsbeth, and then I was like, I need to go back and look at some of the old shows, because Elsbeth this week was about this guy that wants to live forever, and so he does, like, he makes these, like, he has this young guy that's, like, working for him. Do you remember the documentary? It was called something like The Man That Wants to Live Forever. And he had a son, like, and he was like, they were exchanging blood and stuff. It's that exact story, but it's Elsbeth, and it's not his son. But anyway, I was like, I don't know, like, it was too similar to the documentary that it kind of like, I was like, I don't love this writing about this. Like, is it supposed to, I mean, I get that it's supposed to be that similar, but like, I don't know, like, anyway, it just kind of missed for me. It didn't work for me. I don't know. And I love Elsbeth so much. But, I mean, Elsbeth out of all of them, I like the most. I saved it for last. Ghost is cute. Ghost this week was, well, it was actually kind of cute because Ghost this week was about, what's her name? Patience. I mean, I like Ghost. It's only 21 minutes on Paramount with no commercials. But anyway, there's like this Puritan woman that like burned witches and stuff like that. And her name's Patience. And she wears like the, you know, the Puritan stuff. So she fell in love with this guy that wears no pants. Okay, there's a whole storyline to it. I don't want to ruin anything about it. Anyway, so, and he's real good looking and like worked on Wall Street and all this kind of stuff. He's from like the 80s, okay? So, because they all died obviously at different periods of time. Well, Patience is like, if we're going to be together, you have to meet my friends. And so her friends are like these hippies that were in a cult. But they, like, Flower is this hippie that died, okay? And they're like the cult that she was from. And so they've all been like hiding out in this bunker where they died because they were trying to escape because Flower turned them in. I don't know. Ghost was pretty good, I guess. I love Ghost. I just think it's cute. But, the problem with Ghosts is that there's so many, like, there's like 5 or 6 ghosts, and there's like 2 basement ghosts. And like, every week they only focus on like 1 or 2 ghost stories. Like this week, Thor was in it a little bit. Althea wasn't really in it at all. Pete was in it a little bit. Flower was definitely in it a lot. I don't know. But like, what's the lady, the older lady that, well, I can't think of her name now. That like, she lived at the house, she owned the house. I like her. Anyway. So then when I got done with that, I was like, okay, I'm going to lay down and take a nap. Oh, that was when I finished the Franklin Christopher book. You guys. Oh my God. I'm going to do a reaction to it on my BookTube channel. Because I don't want to ruin it for anybody that might possibly have not finished it or wants to read it, you guys. It's like so embarrassing. Well, first of all, like Nikki constantly texts me and she's like, this man thinks that women are idiots. Okay, like he straight up thinks that all women are idiots, which he kind of does. But anyway, the end of the book is so bad, you guys. Like it is so bad. It's like laughable bad. I know people are like probably like, why are you guys gonna read another one? Because it's so fun. Like we have so much fun like talking shit about these books. And you add one like at the end of each month, right? I think we're gonna read The Husband's Secret is the one that Nikki picked out. Actually, Nikki just read in one day. I bought it on Audible. Oh, I'm almost done with the Laura Dave book too. I've got like 20 more minutes left, so I'll probably finish that tonight. Well, I've got a lot to do and I've got to be up. I was kind of thinking about taking a real long nap and then just getting up and watching my shows and then just going to my appointment at 8 o'clock and we're coming back and sleeping tomorrow. I might do that. One of you probably already thought that I was going to do that out there. So anyway, So, finished that book, and then I took my nap, and then when I got up, I can't remember what time I got up. But when I got up and I took the dogs out and I got them settled and all that kind of stuff and got downstairs, I can't remember what time it was when I started watching that movie. I was about an hour into it when Alex got home. So I started watching one battle after another. So Alex, I think he had said a while ago that he wanted to watch it. He would have hated it. I'm going to do my reaction to it tomorrow on my movie channel. I liked it. I really, really liked it. The thing is, like, the first half hour, I was like, if it wasn't nominated for an Oscar, I would have dipped out the first half an hour. Not right away. Like, what it's about at the beginning, like, really intrigued me. But then after that, it gets a little slow. But not really. I don't really know how to explain it. I just was very confused about what was going on. I was like, one of the things that's interesting, and this is fantastic about most of these movies that are nominated this year, is that they have, like, really like socio-political messages that they're trying to send, which I think is really, really important. One Battle After Another has a lot to do with racism. It has a lot to do with racism within the government. It has a lot to do with, like, resistance groups. It has a lot to do with immigration. It's great. It was a great movie. It's interesting because Tiana Taylor, who I loved in it, and I think she's gorgeous and I love her, I think she's nominated for Best Actress. Like, she's literally in 20 minutes of the movie, maybe. The woman that was in the Scary Movie, I think it's the same woman. She was, like, in the whole thing, and I thought she was fantastic. I didn't understand why she didn't get nominated for, like, Best Supporting Actress. And also, so it's about this couple and they have a daughter, and then it's 16 years later what happens. And so Leonardo DiCaprio plays the father. Sean Penn was actually fantastic in it. Sean Penn plays this military guy that's very racist, that's trying to get this group. They're called the French 75. Is it the French 75? No, that's the drink, right? I kept on thinking that last night. I can't remember what it's called. Something 75. That's, like, taking down these, like, detention camps and stuff like that. And then they kind of have to close down the operations because a lot of them get caught. I don't want to ruin it for anybody, like, past whatever I have. This is just the basic synopsis. The girl that plays the daughter of Tiana Taylor is unbelievable in the movie. I'm really blown away she was not nominated for, because she's like 16. Like, in the movie, I don't know how old she is in real life, but she was unbelievable. Leonardo DiCaprio was nominated for Best Actor. I thought he was pretty good. He plays this guy that's like, he was like a big, like, anti-establishment on a huge level. And then it's all these years later, and he's, like, fallen into alcoholism and drug addiction. Oh, the battery is flashing at me red. Let me go inside and get another battery, and then I will be back in 2 and 2. Okay, I'm back. I also looked for those wallets, those Todd Lynn wallets, and the drawers that I cleaned out, like, 2 years ago have become such a mess again. I know they're in there, but I can't find them. So I will have to clean out those drawers. Remember I was going to do the drawers? I bought those drawer dividers. That hasn't happened yet either. I also need to get some more candles. I have lots of candle wax melts, or we don't call them candle wax melts, we just call them wax melts. I have lots of wax melts, but I'm like out of candles. Well, I bought that new box of little candles. Oh, maybe that will be my Peter Does Stuff video tomorrow. I always think of these ideas and then I forget to write them down. Then I'm like, what should I do today for a video? Okay, so anyway, Leonardo DiCaprio is like, he was part of this resistance group and, like, blowing stuff up and whatever. And then they're, like, kind of in hiding, he and his daughter, and he's, like, fallen into drugs and alcohol. Here's the thing. I am not a huge Leonardo DiCaprio fan, nor have I ever been. My very first ex, my first boyfriend after I got out of treatment, he loved Leonardo DiCaprio. I will never forget him making me go see Titanic on the night that it opened, and we got in there so late that the only seats were literally on the floor, in two rows sitting on the floor in front of, I was like, we're not seeing, he's like, I'm not missing this movie. And I remember we were like this. When the Titanic went by, we were like this. And it wasn't like in one of those huge screens like they have now either. It was like a regular screen. We're like this. Because he loved Leonardo DiCaprio. So that's not why I didn't like Leonardo DiCaprio. Long before that. He's just not anybody that I've been like, I don't know. I think his acting is just okay. he never wows me in anything he's in. Probably The Wolf of Wall Street has been probably the thing that I thought he was the best in, and I didn't love that movie. I'm trying to think of something that I really, really liked him. Oh, I know. What's Eating Gilbert Grape? I thought he was fantastic in. But other than that, like, I'm not a huge Leonardo DiCaprio fan. I don't think he's that good. Like, my ex, I met so many people that think he's so good looking. I don't really think he's that great looking. But anyway, so he's okay in it. Like, I try to be fair with all that kind of stuff. I mean, I thought he was pretty good. Do I think it's like an Oscar-winning performance? I mean, I just try to look at it like, who's a more, I don't know, Sean Penn, his character, like, he is so effed up. Like, Sean Penn was really, I mean, if you've seen Sean Penn and other stuff, like, if you haven't, you'd be like, well, is this just who he is? Like, I mean, it's like, his acting is really good in this. I still think Timothy Chalamet for Marty Supreme is, like, my pick so far. I don't know. Sean Penn was really good in it, though. Like, unexpectedly so. I think I'm not a huge Sean Penn fan either, but I think he is so sexy. I think Sean Penn is so sexy, but I'm not a huge Sean Penn fan. And then Benicio del Toro, who I also think is very sexy, and I am a huge fan of Benicio del Toro. He's up for Best Supporting Actor, and he was not... No. If he wins Best Supporting Actor, I'm confused, okay? Like, and please somebody explain it to me, because I have seen him in so many things, and, like, he was another one that, like, if you would have added up the total time, he was probably in this 2 hour and 41 minute movie 15 minutes. And what was confusing to me about it was who got nominated from it and who didn't. I love Benicio del Toro. Do I think he was any different in this than he was in anything else? Absolutely not. Like, I didn't think he did anything. Like, it's interesting to me when I look at, like, Best Supporting Actress and stuff like that. Like, I was not a big fan of the movie Weapons. I almost kind of feel like maybe I need to watch it again, because compared to a lot of these movies, I don't know. But, like, Amy Madigan, who played Aunt Gladys, fantastic. Like, fantastic. Like, that's the kind of acting I want to see in movies that get awards, right? Like, something so, like, you really took it there, right? Benicio del Toro was Benicio del Toro in this movie, and I love him, but he wasn't... What was that show that I watched? I think he was in it, where the woman works for the prison. Do you guys remember I watched this like a year ago? What was that? I really liked that. And he was a prisoner, and he, like, ran the laundry or whatever. It was with, what's her face? It was, like, called from, like, Escape from Dantaro or something like that. What's her name? I love her. Patricia Arquette played the woman. And it was based on a true story. And she helped him, and he... Oh, see, like, he was so good in that. He was just okay on this. Leonardo DiCaprio was just okay on this. So anyway... Oh, the cast from Sinners was fantastic, too. But, like, even, like, okay, Best Supporting Actress, the woman that was from Passenger... I can't think of her name, but she's up for Best Supporting Actress. I thought she was fantastic in Sinners. I'm trying to think of who else. A couple of them I haven't seen. They're still... Anyway, I watched that last night. This is the thing. If you're going to watch it, one battle after another, you have to watch the whole thing. It very much reminds me... Well, not of... I mean, no way are they comparable at all. But you know that movie that with Jamie Lee Curtis a couple years ago that was called... Did you know she's in that Scarpetta show with Nicole Kidman? Based on the Case Scarpetta books by Patricia Cornwell. I didn't know that Jamie Lee Curtis was in that. But what was that movie called that came out a couple years ago? It was so weird. And she had the big fingers. The hot dog fingers. Anyway, Alex, he ducked out of that show. Like, I rented it for the Oscars, and, like, half an hour into it, he's like, I can't do this. Well, I ended up watching the whole thing. And what is the name of that movie? I ended up watching the whole thing, and I can remember being like, by the halfway mark, Jamie Lee Curtis Oscar. It has a real long title. I can never remember the name of this. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. I can remember, I was like, because it's real long, and I can remember thinking to myself, if I make it to the halfway mark and it's still bad, I'm going to stop watching it. And I got to the halfway mark, and I was like, oh, it's starting to get good a little bit. And when I got to the end of it, I was like, this is one of the most beautiful movies I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, you needed to see it in its entirety. I think, like, one of the things about watching movies at home is... I'm not somebody that usually DNFs a show or, like, a movie, typically, unless I get a couple episodes into a show and I just can't do it anymore. Like Cold Water, I'm kind of there. But, or if I've watched a couple seasons or something. But anyway, with a movie, at home, I'm more likely to stop it like 10 or 20 minutes into it. Like, if this wasn't nominated for an Oscar, honestly, I probably would have stopped watching it. And I'm so glad I didn't, because I thought it was so fantastic. I thought it was really, really well done. For some reason, I thought it was a Quentin Tarantino movie. And I think because of the way that it's marketed, but it doesn't feel like a Quentin Tarantino movie at all. Like, at all. I couldn't tell if in some parts, though, like... If you guys have seen it, like, I don't want to ruin the part for you, but there's a whole discussion where they talk about, like, somebody stealing somebody's sperm, and somebody refers to this woman as a sperm thief, and then the other guy says, semen demon, and he's like, exactly. Like, is that supposed to be, like, dark humor? Like, I didn't understand. Like, there were some parts of it that, especially with Benicio del Toro, I felt like, is this, like, are we, like... Because it's so dramatic that there's also pieces that are woven through that I felt like are kind of dark humor. I don't know. I thought the way that, with the times that we live in right now, I'm trying to say this in a way that I don't want to ruin it for anybody. The way that they deal with the racism within the government sector, the name they call it, because I really do believe shit like that exists. And I think we're living in times that are proving it. Like, the movie is very much like... an analogy of times. Like, it just really is. But anyway, I got done with it last night, and... Because I think... Oh, Alex called me as soon as he got off the plane, and he was like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm watching this movie. He's like, how do you... I was like, I don't know. It's just okay. And then today I was like, oh my God, I love that movie. It was really, really good. I loved it. It's probably... Well, it's funny because our server, that's our friend, she was like, which movies have you been watching lately that I love the most? And I said, you know, like, some of the Oscar movies for me this year are really slow. Honestly, they are. Usually I'll watch them. Like, I can remember the year that I watched, like, The Banshees of Inisherin. Loved that movie. You want to talk about a slow movie, but I loved that movie so much. And it was like, every movie that I watched I was so kind of into. This year... I don't know. They just kind of seem a little slow to me, or maybe I just don't have the patience for it. Patience! From Ghost, patience for it. But my favorite of everything that I've seen so far is Song Sung Blue. And it just has one Oscar nomination for Kate Hudson. No. I would like to know this in the comment section below. What movies do you think got screwed over by not getting any Oscar nominations? Let me know that, because I want to add that to my list too, of movies that, like, got snubbed by the Oscars. Like, I would like to know that. Because I would like to watch those movies as well. So, right now I'm trying to make it through. I don't think tonight I'll probably watch a movie, because I'm going to watch 1,000 Pound Sisters. We've got all these shows to catch up on. I think the next Oscar movie I'll probably watch... I'll probably watch Hamnet, or If I Had Legs to Kick You next. It's probably one of the next ones. I mean, other, like, the major contenders, I have Blue Moon, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Hamnet, If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. After that, it's all just, like, documentaries. Train Dreams on Netflix, which Tanya said was real boring, so I'll probably end up loving it. F1. Alex, he likes those action movies. Oh, it is blurry. Has it been blurry this whole time? Okay, you guys are going to have to just deal with me for a second, okay? I know, this is so weird. Hold on a second. I'm wondering if it's not scratched, is what I'm worrying about. I'm going to have to look at the very end. If it's still blurry, then I'm thinking that this camera is scratched. I really don't want to get another camera when I just got... When I just got a new... Well, I don't want to do it with my finger. When I just got a new computer, I haven't even opened my computer yet. I haven't even taken it out of the box. Well, now I'm sad. Blurry. Okay, well, I'm going to get off here now. And go relax. You guys made me feel... I feel like so much better. I feel like normal now. So, I feel full circle moment. This was a full circle moment for me, so thank you so much. And I hope you guys are having a magically amazing Sunday. It's my favorite day of the week. Except for that I have to go to the dentist tomorrow. I'm not excited about that at all. I hope you guys are getting rested, relaxed, rejuvenated, and refreshed for the week ahead. If nobody else has told you this today, I love you guys. And, of course, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love you.